So we've been here for about 20 years. And then as a stay-at-home mom, I was on a four-year scholarship to play volleyball. And there's when I met my husband, Craig. We had 3 children, a 23-year-old daughter, a 18-year-old daughter, and a 16-year-old son now. I did triathlons. I played beach volleyball as well. And that's how I met Stacy, is by being athletic and working out at the gym.
So before the accident, I was a stylist. With each kid, I worked less and less, and I always worked out.
We had our morning routines. We'd meet at 6:30 in the morning, we'd go run. And on Saturdays, there was 4 of us that would always work out. Together, we'd go run about anywhere from 8 to 10 miles. And then we'd go to the gym and do a body pump class after that.
So on April 8th, 2006, it was actually my 34th birthday. So I got up as normal to drive to the gym.
I just remember hearing the phone ring downstairs, and it's 8 o'clock in the morning. You're like, oh, I'm not going to answer it. Let it go to the machine. And then I heard hysterics on the machine, screaming and yelling, and I'm like, what was that?
We were running down PCH, and there was 2, Stacy and another girl, Diana, was running in front of us, in front of Margaret and I, and then a car came from behind and hit Stacy and I because we were running on the outside.
After the accident, when I finally woke up in the hospital, and I couldn't talk, I couldn't move, I only could blink my eyes.
And I just remember waking up at Mission Hospital. They had me in a coma, an induced coma for about, I want to say 3 to 4 weeks, I don't remember exactly.
But basically, I'm admitting, all I remember is driving his car to the gym, and I woke up in the hospital. So the reality was really difficult for me to try to be able to be a wife and a mom to 3 kids in this situation.
I never want to revisit ever again in my life, and it's something that that's the most humbling and scary thing that you could ever go through in your life, when you love your wife and your kids more than anything in the world. And when that's threatened, it's humbling. You just don't know what to do.
This is the Goodwill Fitness Center. We are a 12,000 square foot facility, and we first opened our doors in 2008. We have a variety of state-of-the-art equipment here that is completely accessible for people with a variety of physical disabilities and chronic illnesses. And our goal here is to create a very open and inviting environment where people can come and work independently and feel a sense of pride and success in what they're doing.
And I heard about Goodwill from Paul Snyder, who's been a member there for long before me. And he kept trying to get me to go there. And I kept saying, it's too far, it's too far. And then finally I decided I need to do something to move my body. I need to check it out. So I went down there and I saw it and I fell in love with it. I mean, people that work there are so nice, warm, and welcoming. And it looks like a regular gym. I mean, it is outfitted for special needs or handicapped people, but it looks like a regular gym, and that's what I'm comfortable with.
So how I found out about Goodwill Fitness Center was through Carol. So 3 years ago, I was at a different gym, and she's like, you have to come to Goodwill Fitness. You'll love it, it's awesome. So sure enough, I went, checked out the gym, and I quit my old gym, and I've been at Goodwill Fitness for the last 3 years.
I gained more mobility being at Goodwill than I did at all 3 different physical therapists, as far as moving my body and the mobility of what I'm capable of doing now versus before I went to Goodwill, hands down.
I started doing the walking before Goodwill, but since I've been at Goodwill, when I started to walk, I think it only made it maybe like a lap, and then worked up to 2 laps, and then I think the longest I've done is actually a little over 4 laps.
The people at Goodwill and the rehabilitation that she's gone through has really allowed her to maximize that. So now she can actually take several steps and walk, although it takes a concerted effort to do so. She's just inspirational.
I look at Goodwill as a gym facility that I will go to until I'm physically able. That will be my go-to place for working out and moving my body. I think it's really important for anybody, handicapped or not, just to move their body.
One of the highest compliments we receive as a staff is a member will come up to me and say, "This is the only place I can be myself. Because you guys didn't know me before the accident, you only know me now. And so I don't have to put on a front, I don't have to convince you that everything's great and I'm happy and that it's a perfect world. I can just be myself." So for a lot of people, this represents a safe haven where they can just relax, work on their fitness, socialize, and just be themselves. And to me, that's quite a compliment.
Yeah, it's like coming here is like when we used to meet at the other gym. We do the same things, work out together, and then, we go get a coffee afterwards, and now we just have a bite to eat, have some lunch after we work out here.
I think what's phenomenal is that the accomplishments here are not, people are not trying to fit into a certain dress size or lose a certain amount of weight. These are quality of life issues. This is about keeping independence and living a life that is fulfilling without needing to be so dependent on other people. And I always tell people coming to work every day is just, it's humbling. You can't come to work here and be around these members and see their achievements and their accomplishments. I take a lot of pride in our members, and I really feel like a cheerleader for them. Their victories are our victories.